Hello everyone, it's Brett's Eileron Heart 84. I'm very excited today as it's the first time I've been able to visit the Villa Eileron. It's never been open while I've been down here. I think it's only a couple of euros to get in. And it's gardens and a house. Don't know if you get to go in the house, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to have a little look around and see what I find. Beautiful driveway. Only €2 to come in. Should be some nice specimen plants in here. And that driveway leading down to the villa. It's a Brugmansia. Used to be known as Datura, just finished flowering now. I'm sure there'll be a lot of fairly ordinary plants in here. I think they said on the sign there's an orangery, so if they've looked after them there should be a few nice citrus to see here. It's cool today, so perfect day for walking around. Not raining at the moment, but I think it probably will drizzle a bit. I don't think this is really what I'd call a rare plant collection. It's more just a collection of shrubs that over the years the owners planted. So there's of course there's pine trees here, various holm oaks, looks like Agipanthus bulbs. Apparently there's a rosary, so we'll go and have a look at that if they've been maintained. They used to like their rose collections, the wealthy in the south of France. They like their English rose gardens. I've only seen the villa from the back. There's a coastal footpath where you can walk past and see part of the villa, so I've never seen the front of the villa. I don't know what else is actually here, what it consists of, but we'll obviously see when I approach the main building. Looks like we're getting close now. Lots of palm trees here. I think they're probably Trachycarpus. Fan palms. Oh, well, this is starting to look like it was definitely well worth a visit. I don't think you can go into the house, but even walking around the outside will be quite an impressive view. Probably hear the parakeets overhead. Le cottage, the cottage. Probably where staff used to stay, maybe where staff still do stay. Parakeets in the eucalyptus. Could almost be in Australia. Yeah, look at that. That magnificent house. Fantastic. Anyway, I'll stop the video now, carry on in a minute. Wow, this house is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Obviously kept in very good condition. Don't know what the architecture is. Fabulous. Looks as if you're allowed to go inside, so I'm going to walk up the stairs and see what's what. Don't know if that's the orangery over there. Looks like the biggest greenhouse I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. Look at these stairs. Imagine living here. Goodness me. Anyway, I'll stop the video because I might not be allowed to photograph inside. I'll ask them and see what they say. Here we are. Obviously not allowed to go upstairs. This is, well, I don't know if it's a bathroom or just a washroom. I presume there are probably toilets behind these doors, which case it's probably got two. Amazing. Can't go upstairs. I should imagine it's got lovely bedrooms. You can walk through into the dining room though. Now that's a dining table. Seems to be slightly short of chairs. I wonder if it had hot air heating. Not see any radiators. There's a fireplace there. This is what you call a decent living room. Not sure what furniture you put in it. I noticed it's got open fireplaces. Some of the nice historic pieces of the time. Fabulous ceilings. Wouldn't have had lighting around the top area, but it certainly would have had these candelabras lit up. Lovely woodwork. Let's have a look around here. I suppose this would be a library or another sitting room. Look at that wood panelling. Perfect little conservatory here for afternoon drinks and growing your orchids, of course. They're doing a good job of keeping it nice. I wouldn't be surprised if this hasn't got a basement. Maybe there's kitchens downstairs that we won't be able to see. I don't know where the stairs are. These all look like living rooms here. Smaller, maybe breakfast room. Yes, it'd do me nicely, this villa would. PowerPoints don't look as old as you might expect. I think this was donated in the 80s, so it was probably habitable. Probably habitable in the 70s and 80s, although probably very run down. Another toilet with a bidet, another bath. Ground floor bathroom. I'm sure it's got bathrooms upstairs, but we can't go up there and have a look. Another library or living room. That's a plan. I would imagine somewhere there's probably a plan of the basement. Yeah, it looks like kitchens. Looks like it's got kitchens downstairs, possibly even bedrooms. Might be cooler down there, I suppose. Obviously they're the stairs downstairs. It says boutique, but the boutique's shut. And the marble, look at that twisted marble there. Would be interesting to see downstairs, but if it's closed, it's closed. Top floor up there. No doubt the master bedroom. Fantastic. I'll stop the video and carry on. So this was the side of the house that I've always been able to see when you walk past the fence at the bottom of the garden, something we can't do at the moment because unfortunately the cliff top path is closed presently due to falling rocks. So they had this front garden. It does look to me as if there might be a top terrace as well. So there might be master bedrooms and suites upstairs. This is the bit I can always see. Normally you'd see loads of people walking along the path, but obviously there won't be today because the path is closed on this section, which is a shame. Cactus garden. I'll just pause the video because it's raining. Just quickly wanted to start the video again to show this magnificent rubber plant. Goodness knows how old it is. There's one on the other side over there, the same size. Look at that root system. Remarkable. I'm not too sure if this incredible building was an orangery or for entertaining. No, it can't have been an orangey. Maybe they've used it for entertaining here. Obviously they've got citrus in huge pots outside. They look to be well watered. Looks like they might have held, maybe they used this as a wedding venue at some times. It's completely empty and got wooden floors. Another citrus, sitting in substantial pots. Makes me think I need to upgrade my pot size a bit, but even this looks a bit starved or sickly. There's another similar building down here, similar construction. Got some roses down here in a nice cool sheltered area. Let's see what this is. Exactly the same. Don't know if you'll be able to see. Huge wooden floors in there, as if they used it for entertaining. Surely not an orangery. Doesn't look as if they do entertaining anymore. Oh, well, weddings or anything like that here anymore. But be a dream greenhouse, that's for sure. Not overwhelmed by the range of plants here. There's a lot of plants, but not any what I would call exciting or unusual. Some lovely cycads. Shame they don't do functions here. No doubt these are kitchens here if they used to do things like weddings. Some more modern stuff there, like air conditioning units under there. Perhaps they were to air condition that venue. Sounds like there's people in there, so nice large fig tree. They've got toilet facilities in there, so that's probably to do with where the functions were. Perhaps some garaging for cars, although they're a long way from the main part of the house. Right, I shall pause the video again. So now I've arrived at the rose garden, the ornamental rose garden, and I've got to say they look pretty good condition, don't they, really? well mulched, and I'm very sure they'll have a very good irrigation system here, because these roses wouldn't love it here without substantial watering in this Mediterranean climate. Well, they do like sunny weather, but nevertheless, I think we've still got a bit of a fascinating sight to see in a minute. Not going to bore everybody too much with hundreds of roses. Now, interestingly, they've got a some kind of vintage greenhouse here, or what would have been a greenhouse. There's actually no glass in it now. I see it's got a little loquat in the corner. But at one time, I suspect this would have been glazed, and they will have grown plants for the house maybe. Looks like they had loads of staging shelves there, and they might also have grown things like peaches and nectarines, where they might do even better, although they should be fine in the Mediterranean climate. Rose garden looks fabulous. Here we walked into, well, the olivery, and obviously a lot of fruit trees. That's a persimmon tree there. Looks like it had fruits on it. Don't know if they've been picked or if they're finished, but it certainly would have had and they've got an awful lot more roses here. Obviously a bit of an orchard here. That's an orange tree perhaps, certainly a citrus. I see they've got pear trees here. They've got quite a few citrus planted. Don't know what the large leaf tree in the distance is, can't be sure. Don't think it's an avocado, but it might be. And with a garden this size, it'd be madness not to have a load of citrus trees. Some of them seem to be suffering just the same as mine in pots. Oh, that's a Buddha's hands there. Let me see if I can zoom that in a bit for you to see just about. Could probably just about see some Buddha's hands on that. I think that is an avocado, but I don't think we're allowed to walk over there, so I can't see. Or am I? Actually, I don't think there's a fence on that side, so it looks like I can walk a little bit nearer. Might be get an ID on it. Oh no, it's chains. Shame. Not to worry. Amazing amount of roses though. I suppose I don't want people trampling all over the plants. I can't say I blame them. Yeah, I don't want you walking in the orchards. Probably think people are going to be picking their own citrus. Oh, looks like a pineapple guava. Yeah, I think it's a pineapple guava or Fiji over there, but I can only see one, which means it might not fruit very well. Right, anyway, I'll pause the video. Now, just out of interest, in the video I did the other day, or one of the longer videos when I did a walk, the other side of this wall I showed you some kiwi vines, and we're now on the house side of the wall. Large fig tree here, very old fig tree. Can't see any figs of it at all that would be an edible size, but this is the other side of the kiwi vines where they're actually planted, and interestingly seem to be zero fruit on them. And I have been past in September and seen fruit on them before, but this year nothing at all. So it looks like a bad year for kiwi for whatever reason. What about these ones down here? Not looking so healthy, these ones, because they've sort of died on the other side of the fence, but they are still alive this side. But zero sign of any fruits. And we're now in the olive orchard. Luckily that seemed to have died back yet from the virus that's been causing a problem in the Mediterranean. Certainly had plenty of fig trees planted down here. One would think they had different varieties, although I'm looking at the leaves and thinking they all look the same to me. Just be a common or garden Mediterranean fig. Ah, that one there's got finely cut leaves, so that's a different variety. But none have got figs on. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's a strawberry tree. Arbutus Cinedo. As I said, unfortunately you can't walk into the orchard. But that looks like another avocado there, so they did try. It's certainly got a lot of citrus. Actually they're spread out too far, they wouldn't need to spread them out that far. But certainly plenty of olives here, very impressive. Anyway, let's pause the video here. Heading towards the exit now. Nice large strawberry tree there, well not large one, but a reasonable size one with fruits on it. I suspect there'll be a few round here. Yeah, the one next to it, which is bigger, is a strawberry tree as well. Wonderful grounds. Plenty of parking spaces here on days when they might let cars in, but it would appear at the moment they're not actually allowing cars in, which is frustrating for people if they can't walk very far. No way my father would be able to come visit the place because he can't walk far. A bit pointless having disabled facilities if you don't let people in. I think I'm heading towards the exit gate now. Wonderful mature pine trees, of course, in this area. Well worth a visit. Delighted I could make it. And hopefully a couple of people have found a few minutes of the video of interest. Not likely to find yourself in this area, but if you do, it's Villa Eileron Rock. E-I-L, I think, Eileron, E-N-R-O-C. And thanks to the people who decided to donate the villa to the people of Antibes. Lovely bamboo there, makes a good barrier. So we're getting round to the entrance gate again now, I believe. Looks like the driveway here. Nice yucca there. I don't think it's Dracaena, I think that one's a yucca. Looking at the width of the leaves. And here we are back at the front gate. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video if you like. Subscribe to my channel, of course, and click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. I'll see you all soon. Brett out for now.